There's a wall that spent 2,000 years buried under volcanic ash. On that wall, someone had scratched letters with a fingernail in ancient Roman script. I was here. The owners at Cheapskate. We made love here. Right up until the volcano swallowed this city, what people left on walls weren't final words. They were deeply personal scribbles, graffiti. August 79 AD. Pompeii was one of the most vibrant cities in the Roman Empire. Population 20,000, 30 bakeries, 25 brothels, and 11,000 pieces of graffiti carved into its walls. These people genuinely loved writing on walls. Shop walls, bathhouse walls, even tomb walls. Nowhere was off limits. Some confessed love, some played politics, some just carved profanity. If social media had existed 2,000 years ago, these walls were it. Today we meet 4 people. People who left their mark on these walls. They may have known each other. They may not have. One thing is certain. They were breathing in the same city, under the same sky, on the same day. And on that same day, they were buried under the same ash. Let's meet the first one, the loudest man in the city.
Pay what you owe, or I shall carve your name upon this wall for all to see!
Lucius, a tavern owner in Pompeii, a man in his 40s whose voice carried 3 blocks away. One of the graffiti actually found in Pompeii's ruins is exactly this kind of death threat. No one knows exactly who wrote it. Scholars believe it was the shop owner himself. Morning, Lucius opens his shop. The smell of fresh bread already drifts through the streets.
Wine, bread, and a seat by the window. 3 coins. No credit.
Fishermen, merchants, construction workers. Among the morning drinkers, the walls are covered in complaints. The wine here is water. Lucius probably never bothered erasing it. What mattered was that customers kept coming. He scratches names onto his tab wall, muttering to himself, "These damn debts. I'll collect tomorrow for sure." For this man, today is just an ordinary day. He believes tomorrow and the day after will be exactly the same. 2 blocks from Lucius's tavern, down a narrow alley. 2 people are meeting there. They may have been from different classes. She may already have been someone else's wife. The only certainty is they had to meet in secret. Amaranta and Isebus, the protagonists of Pompeii's most famous love graffiti. It was carved into the wall like this. Amaranta and Isebus made love here.
When the sun sets, meet me by the fountain. Tell no one.
There's no record of what their relationship was. Only one scratched line on a wall remains. At the same hour, in the Forum Square, Gaius is painting a campaign slogan on a wall. Vote Gaius for city council, recommended by the bakers. An actual campaign slogan found in Pompeii. 2,000 years ago, elections existed, and so did attack ads. On a rival candidate's wall, this was also found. Anyone who votes for this man is no better than a donkey.
I shall build an aqueduct that serves every citizen. Vote for Gaius!
Did Gaius win or lose that election? No one knows. The volcano erupted before the results came in. Beyond the forum, in the kitchen of a mansion, Ceres is kneading flour. Ceres is a slave. Born in this house, raised in this house. She knows nothing of the outside world. But she secretly wrote something on a wall.
Our master is a cheapskate.
Just one line. And that one line survived 2,000 years.
The master counts every grain of wheat, but he cannot count my thoughts.
What makes this graffiti special is that records left by slaves in Pompeii are almost non-existent. The fact that she could write at all means Ceres was no ordinary slave. Around noon, the paths of our four people begin to overlap. They probably didn't know each other's names, but they walked under the same sun and stepped on the same dust. Lucius heads to the forum to deliver wine. He spots Gaius's campaign slogan on the wall. Politicians promise water, but doesn't my wine quench thirst better? Amaranta is picking out fabric at the market. Right beside her, Ceres is buying fish on an errand for her master. Did they know each other? Perhaps their eyes met. There's no record though. Gaius heads to the bathhouse. He needs to meet voters. In the Roman world, politics often happened at the baths. There's graffiti on the bathhouse wall too. I sat here so long, my backside went raw. 2,000 years ago or today, what people write on walls is pretty much the same. The sun begins to dip, shadows stretch longer. The day in Pompeii is winding down. The sun sets. Lucius closes up and pours himself one last glass of wine.
Another good day. The debts can wait till tomorrow.
Somewhere in an alley, Amaranta and Isebus are meeting again. Under the moonlight. I'll carve our names here. Even if no one remembers us, at least this wall will. Isebus carves their names into the wall, never imagining it would last 2,000 years. Gaius is at home, polishing tomorrow's speech. The election is days away. Ceres sits in a corner of the kitchen, staring at the wall. At the line she wrote. To these people, graffiti was nothing special. They wrote because they were bored, angry, or in love. But think about it. This graffiti is the only proof that these people ever existed. Just a tavern owner, a pair of lovers, a politician, and a slave. Without that single scratched line on a wall, no one would have ever known they lived at all.
They will not remember my name, but this wall will.
Night deepens. Lights go out one by one. Pompeii falls asleep. The next morning, bright August sun washes over Pompeii. Lucius opens his shop. Just like yesterday, the day before, and every day before that. Amaranta walks the streets, a basket of fruit in her arms. Gaius heads for the forum. He has an important speech today. Ceres hangs laundry in the courtyard. The sky is unusually clear. Everything is the same as yesterday. Tomorrow will be no different. At least, that's what they believe. But a dog is whimpering in an alley, backing away for no apparent reason. On top of the wine glass in Lucius's tavern, the surface trembles ever so slightly. Lucius peers into his glass, tilts his head, then takes another sip. Thinks nothing of it. Ceres stops hanging laundry and looks up. Something is off. Not a single bird in the sky. A cloud sits on the peak of Vesuvius. A cloud that wasn't there yesterday. Just as Gaius is about to begin his speech, a faint tremor rises through the ground beneath his feet. Dust falls from the walls, onto Lucius's tab of debts, onto Isebus's declaration of love, onto the single line Ceres carved. And then a sound. August 24th, 79 AD. Noon. Vesuvius awakens.